Hey YouTube, so I hope you saw that I posted a Photoshop tutorial on this. If you don't use Photoshop though, you know I'm here for you, a publisher. And these steps will be very similar if you use Word. You can also use programs like Pixlr if you don't have Photoshop or Publisher. I love Pixlr. Let me show you what that is. Pixlr is very similar to Photoshop, but it's free. Who doesn't love free? I love free. All about it. That's why I offer you guys free downloads. I'm going to add some more free downloads to my website very soon so you all can have those. And, you know, because one thing, free, I know people always say people take advantage of free or whatever, but free helps to grow your business. You know, you might need something. If you can find it for free, that's awesome. It may be that little step you need just to get your business going or to get a like an order in front of a customer so that way you can make some money for yourself. Well, we got hung up there, but I'll show you Pixlr in just a second. So it's pixlr.com. Very, very useful website if you guys are not using Photoshop and you need something similar. It's a great photo editing program and it does a lot of things very, very similar to Photoshop. It is very helpful for those people who don't want to pay the subscription, don't have access to publisher, or need to do some design work beyond the publisher and word limitations. So let this load itself up. Okay, so this is Pixlr, and I just go to open Pixlr editor. I don't pay for it. If you wanted to do more in it, you could pay for it. I just don't pay for it because I have Photoshop. Just go ahead and run Adobe Player. I have Flash. It does this all the time to me. All right, I'll show you this real quick. I'm going to create a new image. So a lot of the tools you use in Photoshop, they're available here. I should have created a new image from what I already have saved. Just remember that this is a web editor. So, you know, looks like they have a little trial for Pixlr Pro. That's pretty cool. Go to our desktop. I'll go to quick access. And this is just a little preview before we get into the meat, y'all. So here's that logo that I saved. Okay. Let's open up, maximize our window. Here it is that I saved. So they have just the same thing. Lasso Tool. If you watched my Photoshop video, if you didn't, you can come in. You can select things with this. You can have a magic selection tool, a wand tool. So plenty of different unique items that you can use and get the job done in Pixlr. I really like Pixlr. I would encourage you to play around in it a little bit and have some fun, guys, okay? To deselect, same thing. You can right click. If you ever need to change your tool, you can right click, deselect. All right, so make sure you guys take some time. Check out Pixlr. You can do a lot of photo imaging, like if you need to take backgrounds out, correct red eyes, change colors, different stuff like that. So have fun with that one. I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to go to Publisher. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to open up, I'm just going to drag and drop that Fortnite logo I have that I found just on google.com. So you'll just need to go in the save here. You just need to save. So you just need to go to Google and search Fortnite Battle Royale logo PNG, or just search Fortnite logo PNG, and it will come up in the images, and save it as an image, like a PNG on your computer. Drag and drop this. It will stop thinking. Publisher seems to run down my computer slower than even Photoshop. Is that weird? So now it should be stop thinking. This doesn't open. I'm just going to insert it. Okay. There it is. Sorry about that. Took a minute. All right, guys. So one of the things is there is a background on this because publisher does not acknowledge that, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and drag this out. Make it a little bigger so we can see it. All right, cool. So what I would do with this one is very simple. In Publisher, I would just put shapes over it. This is my kind of like work smarter, not harder method. Put a little shape, go to shape fill, do as a gradient. And if you have a better way or different way, please share it. I think that, like I said, when I did the Photoshop, everybody does things differently. So I'd be very interested to know how you do something. So do the color. See here, color is here. Sorry about that. And more colors. I'm going to choose a color that I like. That's very similar to that one. I can't use a picker. That will work. Do my other one. Almost like a black. And hit OK. I'm going to turn off my outline. What I want to do though is come back to my gradient because it's a little too wide. And you don't have to do it as a gradient, guys. You could just do it as a color. Like choose one of the colors back there. There we go. A little harsh, but that's fine. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna copy this one and I'm gonna paste it. Oops. Copy the shape. And I'm gonna change this gradient. So again, you don't have to get as detailed as I am. You know, this is more if you feel like doing all this. You could just make it a simple color. Actually turn the gradient off and just do shape fill. Now we can use the sample. And if you want, you can use a sample and come back and it will be like in your more colors. All right, so yes, you can see the squares, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to write over them. Word art. Just going to pick one. It doesn't really matter. All right, Langston with the Burbank. Not loaded. Make sure when you download your font, you get the TTF version. I'm going to tell you why. So if you see how smooth this font looks, watch when I use the other font. That's a OTF, open type. You want an open type font. This is the open type font. I had downloaded it. See that? How it came so like jagged? Make sure you download and install the true type font. So in case it only gives you the OTF when you download it, search for Burbank Big Condensed TTF. Way smoother, way better. It will give your look, your invitation or whatever you're doing more polished look. Okay. All right. Don't like how I can still see the square a little bit under there, so I'm just going to move the square up a bit. There we go. Bring that in. And if I want to bring it down a bit. Yep, see? Can't even tell anymore. This, I'm going to take off all the effects. I don't want them. You can choose a different word art style. May not have any effects. I don't want to outline. And I just want a simple gradient fill. Just like I did if you watched the Photoshop video. If you didn't, we're going to mimic that gradient that is in the Fortnite logo. Yellow. See if it, actually I want this yellow right here for the middle. Looks good, okay. Yep, looks good. And I'm just going to copy this one because there's no point in me going to recreating the wheel and I had to guess at the gradient again. So I'm going to Control V. Bring that out. Make that a little bigger. A little longer. And I'm holding Shift as I do it. Bring that in the middle. I'm going to edit the text. Battle Royale. If you notice, I took the bold off. I didn't want it to be so big. It's already a bold font. Maybe bring this down a little bit. That up there. Yep. So you can still see the square a bit behind it. So you guys know I'm just gonna, because I just guesstimated with my square height, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it down. There we go. You can make it smaller so you can see the divots, because I can't see them anymore. The rivets. I'm calling them divots, rivets. Like Rosie the Riveter. There you go. And if you want to do this in something like a Cricut or a Cameo, just make sure you have a gradient pattern. Still see that top of the line of my square. I'm gonna bring it out just a little bit. It's really bothering me a bit. Just above the letters. Let's see if I can hide the background yellow. You see it a bit. So just kind of play with it. You might even want to put in a circle instead of an square, because you know your circle will round out at certain places, and you can also edit the points. So yeah, this is all I would do, guys, to make my custom Fortnite logo and publisher. This is how I would pretty much do any custom logo I would need to do, because from here what you can do is you can also just change the color of that square. Get the shape, the colors correct, so it's not so harsh. You just do select all, objects, group. I'm going to group them because I like to group them. And I'm going to save as a picture. This would be my Battle Royale logo. So, hope that helped somebody. That was much faster than in Photoshop because I didn't have to do all the steps. Really not available, but you get to do the same place. All right. So, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to comment below. Let me know if you have any questions. Don't hesitate to link and subscribe, and I'll show you how we did the Xbox video case. Thank you. Have a good night, y'all.